Alright guys, we're in the mutated blackberry bush garden, and we're doing something different today. They normally mow their own lawn. We'll trim the sides, so you can see here it's quite high on the edges, just there for example. Oh, thank you. But we're scarifying today, and I think we're going to pull an absolute ton of moss out of this garden, so check it out. There's a lot of moss on the side, huge piles really, quite a lot here. You have to rake it up by hand, so if you try and collect it in the back box it comes with, you wouldn't get very far. Both hands on this one, but Steve started raking up the moss pile. Done half the garden, about to do the other half. I don't know where it's all going to go. They've got 2 green bins, but wow, it's going to be a lot. On the right hand side, but there's certainly more on the left hand side, but you can see it's a lot more shaded over there than the right hand side, so that'll be why. Moss likes shade. So Steve's just raking up nice and fast. Actually he's very good at raking these big mountains of moss, and we'll put what we can in the bins, and then what won't fit we'll see if we can put down the bottom of the garden. There's quite a lot there. And then once we're finished, we normally give it a mow, because it picks up a lot more of the moss, but we'll see. Guys, I'm in the very back of the garden, and you never guess what, the mutated blackberry bush is flowering and it's got fruit on it, so I'll show you that. I've only seen it from a distance, and we're having to create a storage area of some of the moss. And let's have a look. See the rhododendrons, they're finishing flowering already. Oh wow, oh wow, there's a huge number of flowers just about to come out, and there as well, and in here. This is going to be very interesting. I'm not sure if that's more than usual, but there are certainly, ooh, look at this, there are certainly more leaves than usual. It's way more dense, so I'll show you a normal one to compare it to, but there's flowers there, and there. It didn't flower last year. In there and in there, and you look at the stem and it's like that, and then you look at the plant as a whole and look, it's absolutely prolific, totally covered, but there's more flowers in there. Oh, and more, there's loads. See see in there as well. Just about a tight bunch of flowers, and round this side more flowers. So it's prolific with the flowers, and all the way down this side there's more flowers, and in there. So that's very interesting. That, oh, I wonder what the fruit's going to be like on this mutated bush. I'll show you a normal one. So this is a normal blackberry plant, and it's looking incredibly healthy. They're really spread out leaves compared to that one. Really spread out leaves, but it's got a lot of flowers as well. I think the... Oh, look at it. Right, we'll keep picking up this moss. Okay, that's it. So we've mowed over it. The customer would normally do that themselves, but we've done it to pick up the light. You do pick up a couple of back boxes full of moss, so it's worth doing. And then we've just mowed and trimmed down this line. Then a couple of things, these perennial geraniums, and they've got really nice purple veins going through the middle of the leaves. I don't know if that shows on video, but there's loads of them. And then someone has named these in a previous video. They look really nice, that orange colour. And then they've got something particularly nice that I haven't seen in any other gardens yet. I can't remember what they're called, if they're like an iris. I think they are irises, and look at them, it's a huge flower. Very beautiful. Very nice, and there's two of them. And it's actually multiple flowers on the stems, because there's another bud there and down there. So there's another bud there, there and there. So wow. And then there's some darker ones to come out here. They almost look like they're black. It's a late flowering magnolia up there in the neighbour's garden, and their roses have just started to come out. How nice do these look? Ooh. That's very nice, that one. It's like orange in the middle, and it's got a little tiny bit of like a darker pink on some of the edge of the leaves. There's another one in here. That's a bit different. Looks a bit more pure. What is that? Is that? Yeah, that is a rose. Beautiful rose. And there's some peonies in front of it that are about to flower. And then another one of these irises, and there's a little, that's a fake wasp. It's a fly that's trying to pretend to be a wasp, so it doesn't get eaten or something. It's its defence. And look, a huge pile of, oh wow, there's a huge pile of peonies here. And then look, there's this is what that other one might be, a really dark purple iris, I think it is. The petals at the bottom flop down, and the ones on top are standing to attention. And God, it's a very dark colour. Multiple stemmed as well. Maybe that's just what they're like normally. So beautiful garden. Oh, and oh God, I need to go. But there's some allium here, which are beautiful, and the dog roses have just started to flower. I couldn't remember what they looked like, but there's this like bright pink, almost a magenta, that's really nice, and it's got lots of other buds coming out. So they are nice, and they are worth having. And there's another one back there flowering. This thing's dead, whatever it is. So some very nice things happening in this garden. Tons of roses, peonies, irises, lilies, and then they've got lots of these geraniums, the perennial geraniums. So very nice garden indeed. And we'll see what comes out next time. So, interesting things in the neighbour's garden. Okay, and there's a little pink rose, so we're just seeing the first roses coming out, so let the rose season begin.